Yan Pu was advising Zhang Lu not to send troops to aid Lu Zhang, arguing that such an expedition would bring no benefit to Hanzhong and would only invite trouble. Before he had finished speaking, Ma Chao stepped forward and addressed Zhang Lu directly. He said that he had been generously received by Zhang Lu and had long sought a chance to repay that kindness. Now he declared the time had come. If allowed to lead troops to attack Jiameng Pass, he would capture Liu Bei alive and force Lu Zhang to cede 20 commanderies in return, offering them to Zhang Lu as repayment. Zhang Lu was delighted. He believed Ma Chao to be the finest warrior of the western regions, and was certain he would achieve great merit. He immediately agreed, first sending Huang Quan back to Yi province by a minor route to report the situation, then assigning 20,000 troops to Ma Chao. Peng De happened to be bedridden with illness and could not join the campaign, remaining behind in Hanzhong. Zhang Lu also appointed Yang Bo as supervising officer, and Ma Chao set out on an auspicious day together with his younger cousin Ma Dai. At the same time, Liu Bei's army was still encamped at Luo City. Scouts sent by Fa Zheng returned with alarming news. Someone within Yi province had proposed a ruthless strategy, urging Lu Zhang to burn all grain stored in the fields and granaries, withdraw the population west of the Fu River, fortify the defenses, and refuse battle, wearing Liu Bei down through attrition. Liu Bei and Zhuge Liang were both shocked upon hearing this. Liu Bei admitted frankly that if such a plan were carried out, Shu would be emptied of supplies, and his own army, having come from afar, would be in grave danger once provisions ran out. Fa Zheng, however, laughed and reassured him, saying that although the plan was vicious, Lu Zhang was indecisive and compassionate toward the people and would never dare to implement it. Soon enough, news arrived confirming that Lu Zhang had rejected Zheng Du's proposal and refused to relocate the population. Only then did Liu Bei feel at ease. Seeing the moment was ripe, Zhuge Liang advised an immediate advance on Mianzhu. Once that strategic point fell, Chengdu would soon follow. Huang Zhong and Wei Yin were dispatched to lead the attack. Fei Guan, defending Mianzhu, sent Li Yan out to meet them in battle. Huang Zhong and Li Yan fought for dozens of bouts without a clear victor. Observing that Li Yan was a formidable opponent, Zhuge Liang ordered the gongs sounded to withdraw. Huang Zhong was puzzled, but Zhuge Liang explained that brute force would not prevail. Instead, the next day Huang Zhong would feign defeat, lure the enemy into a valley, and annihilate him with ambush troops. The next day Huang Zhong followed the plan. After fewer than 10 exchanges, he pretended to flee. Li Yan pursued him straight into the valley, only to realize too late that he had fallen into a trap. Wei Yan blocked the way ahead, while strong crossbows lay in wait on both sides of the hills. Standing on high ground, Zhuge Liang called out loudly, warning that if Li Yan did not surrender, vengeance would be taken for Pang Tong. With no escape route left, Li Yan dismounted, removed his armor, and surrendered. Not a single soldier was harmed. Li Yan was brought before Liu Bei, who did not reproach him but treated him with courtesy. Deeply moved by Liu Bei's benevolence, Li Yan volunteered to return and persuade Fei Guan to surrender. Hearing Li Yan's account of Liu Bei's character, and seeing that the situation was hopeless, Fei Guan eventually opened the gates. Liu Bei entered Mianzhu without resistance and prepared to divide his forces for a direct advance on Chengdu. At that moment, an urgent report arrived. Jiameng Pass, defended by Meng De and Hu Jun, was under fierce attack by Ma Chao, Yang Bo, and Ma Dai, sent by Zhang Lu of Dongchuan. The situation was dire. Liu Bei was alarmed. Zhuge Liang remarked that only Zhang Fei or Zhao Yun could contend with Ma Chao. Zhao Yun was away, but Zhang Fei was present in camp. Zhuge Liang signaled Liu Bei to remain silent, intending to provoke Zhang Fei into volunteering. As expected, When Zhang Fei heard that Ma Chao was attacking the pass, he stormed into the tent in fury, demanding to fight. Zhuge Liang deliberately responded coolly, saying that no one in the army could match Ma Chao unless Guan Yu were summoned from Jing province. Enraged, Zhang Fei struck his chest and swore that he had once terrified Cao Cao's army single-handedly at Changban Bridge and would never fear Ma Chao. He even signed a military pledge, accepting punishment if he failed to defeat him. Liu Bei personally accompanied the army to Jiameng Pass. Wei Yan led 500 cavalry ahead and quickly defeated Yang Bo, greedy for merit. Wei Yan pursued further and mistakenly engaged Ma Dai, thinking him Ma Chao. He was struck in the arm by an arrow. At the critical moment, Zhang Fei charged down from the pass, rescued Wei Yan, and drove Ma Dai back. Early the next morning, Ma Chao personally led his troops to the foot of the pass. Looking down from the walls, Liu Bei saw Ma Chao clad in silver armor and white robes, radiant and imposing, and could not help but exclaim that the famed splendid Ma Chao truly lived up to his reputation. Zhang Fei could barely restrain himself and finally charged out to meet him. The two fought head-on for more than 100 bouts, neither gaining the upper hand. Seeing two unmatched champions of the age, Liu Bei felt both admiration and concern, fearing for Zhang Fei's safety, and repeatedly ordered a withdrawal. After a brief rest, Zhang Fei returned to battle without his helmet, fighting Ma Chao for another 100 bouts until dusk fell. Zhang Fei still refused to withdraw, and even proposed fighting at night. Ma Chao accepted without hesitation. Thousands of torches were lit, turning night into day, and the two armies clashed again. Seeing that he could not prevail directly, Ma Chao feigned defeat and lured Zhang Fei into pursuit, then secretly drew a bronze mace to strike back. Zhang Fei was prepared, dodged the blow, and countered with an arrow. Both sides then withdrew to their camps. Liu Bei, adhering to his principles, did not press the advantage. The next day, Zhuge Liang arrived at the front and warned that continued deadly combat between Zhang Fei and Ma Chao would only result in injury and ruin the larger plan. He proposed instead to sow discord between Zhang Lu and Ma Chao. Following Zhuge Liang's strategy, Liu Bei immediately sent Sun Qian with vast amounts of gold and jewels along a secret route to Hanzhong. He first bribed Yang Song, Zhang Lu's most influential and most avaricious advisor. Sun Qian spoke humbly and spent lavishly. Dazzled by the treasure, Yang Song readily agreed to help. Soon afterward, Yang Song introduced Sun Qian to Zhang Lu and conveyed the contents of Liu Bei's letter. He claimed that Liu Bei's struggle with Liu Zhang for control of the West was, in essence, an act of vengeance on Zhang Lu's behalf, not hostility toward Hanzhong. Once affairs were settled, Liu Bei would memorialize the court and recommend Zhang Lu as king of Hanning. Zhang Lu was both astonished and delighted, though still hesitant. Yang Song seized the moment, urging him persistently. At last, Zhang Lu resolved to order Ma Chao to withdraw. When the order reached Ma Chao's camp, however, he delayed. Having achieved nothing, he feared returning in disgrace. Zhang Lu sent 3 urgent summons, but Ma Chao continued to stall. Nursing resentment, Yang Song spread slander, telling Zhang Lu that Ma Chao harbored ambitions of seizing the West for himself and no longer wished to serve Hanzhong. Believing these accusations, Zhang Lu became deeply suspicious. He demanded that Ma Chao meet 3 nearly impossible conditions and ordered Zhang Wei to fortify the mountain passes against a possible rebellion. Only then did Ma Chao realize he was trapped. Unable to return to Hanzhong, yet unable to advance south. At this moment, Li Hui volunteered to go to Ma Chao's camp to persuade him to surrender. Ma Chao knew Li Hui to be eloquent. Though he received him outwardly, he secretly hid 20 executioners in the tent, ready to kill Li Hui at the slightest provocation. Li Hui entered without fear. Ma Chao coldly demanded his purpose and threatened to test his sword on him if his words were displeasing. Li Hui instead spoke bluntly, saying Ma Chao faced imminent disaster and would destroy himself unless he turned back. He analyzed Ma Chao's predicament point by point. His father's death unavenged, old grudges unresolved, Cao Cao ahead, suspicion from Zhonglu behind, and no place in the vast realm to stand. These words struck Ma Chao's deepest fears. Li Hui then praised Liu Bei's benevolence, his willingness to accept talent without regard for past grievances, and recalled the former friendship between Liu Bei and Ma Chao's father. He urged Ma Chao to abandon the darkness and choose the light, avenging his father and achieving immortal merit. At last Ma Chao sighed deeply, dismissed the hidden executioners, slew the supervising officer Yang Bo on the spot, and carrying his head, went with Li Hui to surrender to Liu Bei. When Liu Bei learned that Ma Chao had come to submit, he personally went out to welcome him with the highest courtesy. Ma Chao prostrated himself in tears, saying that after years of wandering he now finally understood what a true lord was. Liu Bei took his hand and publicly declared that past grievances would not be remembered, only present loyalty. All the officers were deeply moved. The army then advanced straight toward Chengdu. Defeated troops fled back to the city, reporting that Ma Chao had surrendered. Lu Zhang was struck as if by thunder and shut himself away for days. Only when he heard that Ma Chao had personally arrived at the city walls did he reluctantly go up to look. There he saw Ma Chao and Ma Dai standing before the city, loudly urging him to surrender quickly and spare the people further suffering. Ma Chao's words cut straight to the heart. Lu Zhang turned pale and fainted on the spot. Upon waking, he confessed his remorse, admitting that he had governed Shu for years without benefiting the people, and that continued resistance would only bring needless slaughter. Though some officials urged him to fight on, Lu Zhang resolved to surrender for the sake of the populace. The city was filled with debate, some wept, others raged. Xiao Zhou advised surrender, citing celestial signs and popular songs as evidence that heaven's mandate had passed. Huang Quan and Lu Ba angrily demanded his execution, but Lu Zhang stopped them. Soon afterward came news that the governor Su Jing had already gone out to surrender. Lu Zhang finally collapsed in despair. The next day, Jiameng entered the city on Liu Bei's orders, calm and confident. Though Qin Mi berated him to his face, Jiameng responded with humility and carefully conveyed Liu Bei's pledge not to harm Lu Zhang. With no doubts remaining, Lu Zhang personally carried the seals and registers and rode out with Jiameng to surrender. When Liu Bei entered Chengdu, the people lined the streets, burning incense and offering flowers. His first military order was a strict ban on looting and killing, with severe punishment for violations. He personally visited Huang Quan and Lu Ba to invite them into service, demonstrating true magnanimity. On Zhuge Liang's advice, Lu Zhang was relocated to Jing province to prevent future trouble. Liu Bei then rewarded merit and granted offices, but refused to distribute the people's lands. Zhao Yun advised that the populace had suffered long from war, and should be allowed to reclaim their property and live in peace. Liu Bei rejoiced and fully adopted the proposal. Zhuge Liang took charge of lawmaking, advocating the establishment of authority first, followed by benevolence, swiftly stabilizing Yi province. Though Fa Zheng was fierce in temperament, his contributions to the founding of the state were immense. Zhuge Liang deliberately tolerated him, so that both civil and military talents could be fully employed. Thus, all 41 commanderies of Yi province were pacified, and the foundations of Shuhan were finally secured. Afterward, Guan Yu once wished to enter Shu to test himself against Ma Chao. A single letter from Zhuge Liang, which elevated Guan Yu's honor while clarifying the greater situation, successfully resolved the internal tension. Meanwhile, Sun Quan, learning that Liu Bei had absorbed western Shu, began planning to reclaim Jing province. A new storm was quietly gathering. Summary. This chapter first decides victory by force, then secures the realm through strategy. Ma Chao's surrender is not merely the defection of a great warrior, but a symbol of the western frontier's full incorporation into the Shu Han system. Liu Zhang's capitulation demonstrates that benevolence still carried immense persuasive power in an age of chaos. With Yi province secured, Liu Bei finally possessed a solid base from which to stand alongside Cao Cao and Sun Quan. Yet, as the ending suggests, the tide of history continues to flow. New conflicts are already forming. This is not an ending, but the true beginning of the Three Kingdoms' full-scale confrontation. Knowledge points. 1. The depiction of Zhang Fei and Ma Chao battling day and night for several hundred bouts is a highly literary embellishment. The records of the Three Kingdoms only state that Ma Chao's relationship with Zhang Lu deteriorated in Hanzhong before he surrendered to Liu Bei. There is no historical record of a duel between Ma Chao and Zhang Fei. 2. Li Hui's lone visit and his ability to persuade Ma Chao with a few words is dramatized. Historically, Li Hui did play a crucial role in convincing Ma Chao, but it was not resolved in a single dramatic encounter. The core reason for Ma Chao's defection was that he had lost all footing in both Hanzhong and Guanzhong, leaving Liu Bei as the only major power still willing to accept him. 3. Liu Zhang's surrender appearing to occur without battle is misleading. In reality, the internal war between Liu Bei and Liu Zhang lasted nearly 3 years and involved multiple fierce engagements. Chengdu did not fall simply because of a few speeches.